What is up, guys? This is Deej. Today I'm bringing you something a little bit different. I'm using somebody else's gameplay. This is a KSG-12, pretty much just an assault gameplay. It's 57-9, and for a map like Bakara, that is pretty darn impressive. Now, the reason I'm using this gameplay is because of who it belongs to, and that is a very close friend of mine, and her name is Chaos. Now, basically, I'm using her gameplay today because I kind of wanted to share my thoughts, give you my 2 cents, I suppose, on the controversial topic that is girl gaming. Generally, in the context of Call of Duty, when you think of a girl gamer, you get that image of, the person with girl in the clan tag, EXO in their name or something like that. And, they're not very good at the game, they sit in the corner, or, they just generally go negative. And I wanted to use one of Chaos's gameplays because she's really good at the game, and in pretty much every sense, a non-stereotypical gamer girl. And also, out of all my friends, she's the one that's been on my friends list for the longest. So yeah. Now, I play with girls regularly, and the amount of shit that they cop just for being a girl is absolutely unreal. I mean, like these guys are just throwing out cuss words, and that's not how their mother raised them. I don't understand why they speak to anybody like this, let alone girls. It's just completely ridiculous. And I think the main reason for this is, as soon as you put a guy in front of a TV with a microphone instead of actually having a face-to-face conversation, he sort of gains that sense of immunity. And, therefore most people can't resist just becoming complete and utter douches that they would never get away with in real life. The chances are, there are loads more girls on this game, on gaming in general, than you know, and this is because a lot of girls don't advertise it. They're not after the attention. They don't need the attention. They have some sort of nondescript username and they don't have a mic, and they just play and happy days. But there then are those that put girl in their clan tag, or have EXO in their name or something like that. And to me, I mean, you're just asking for that attention from all the dickheads that are on this game, and I don't understand it. It's basically just like you're asking to be abused every time you go into a new lobby. Now, one thing I want to get incredibly straight: gamer girls are not fat, they are not ugly, and they are not sluts. Okay, this is probably one of the dumbest stereotypes I've ever heard in my life, but apparently just about every man and his dog on Call of Duty seems to think this about every girl that they come across. And I'm not quite sure why. I mean, it'd be pretty hard for just about, probably over 100,000 women to all be fat and to all be, ugly. I mean, that's a pretty big number for them to all be like that. So not only is it unrealistic stereotype, but it's just incredibly dumb. I know personally, when people ask me what I do, what kind of hobbies I have, and gaming is one of them, it sort of takes away from their respect for me. They kind of look down on me a little for that. Whereas it's kind of unfair. I mean, they'll easily spend 3 hours in front of the TV and have a go at me for having 3 hours on gaming. But it's I imagine, I mean, I have no idea, that it's similar for girls when they just jump into a lobby and they're being abused and discriminated against just purely because of their gender. Now, girls, they're not there to be abused. They're not there to to listen to your shit. They're not there to eat your dick or anything like that. They're there to shoot people and have a good time. And for some reason, most guys just don't seem to be able to accept that. It's like every time a woman joins a lobby, it's like they have to share their 2 cents. Have to tell them how they're a slut, how they're fat, how they're ugly, and all this kind of thing. And I don't see the need for it at all. Now, this is a little bit of a theory of mine, but I think one of the main reasons that girl gamers are discriminated against so easily is because guys in real life, in their head, when they're talking to a woman, they have that underlying chance of getting laid, right? But as soon as you put it in the context of Call of Duty, in the context of a video game, there's no way they're going to get laid, right? So they lose any need they might have had to be respectful or to be nice. I mean, there's nothing in it for them to spend extra time, you know, generally just being nice. So instead, they just be giant dicks. So that's kind of my 2 cents on the whole issue. I'm not sure if I got across everything that I wanted to say, but I have done this commentary multiple times, and I think this is probably my best one yet. In other news, the Team Vantage, Team Taj, I will get started on editing that soon. I think all the clips have been compiled. We just need to get a file sharing site together and put all those clips on there so that we can all get at them, and then we can start editing and start posting the videos and all that kind of thing. So this means basically that over the next 4 weeks or so, I'll be focusing mainly on this Team Taj, just so that I have enough time and I'm not stressed about it or anything. I think 4 weeks is a pretty good amount of time. But that means that probably instead of a commentary every week, a commentary maybe every 2 weeks will be the way I try to work it, so that I can fit in enough time to work on the Team Taj. Just before I go, a good friend of mine, Cyclone Harris, or Mr. Enraged, or Heath, whatever you know him as, huge shout out to him. He made a pretty awesome video, giving me a big shout out, so this is kind of just another return one. His channel link will be in the description. He's just started editing and doing montage and that kind of thing, and they're actually pretty good for having only started 1 or 2 weeks ago. So yeah, please give him a look, subscribe if you like, say I sent you, all that kind of thing. So thank you for watching. Please leave a rating. If it's a like, thank you, it really helps me grow. If it's a dislike, please tell me why. But also tell me your opinion on this whole girl gaming kind of thing. And finally, if you're new here, please give me a subscription. It really helped me out, helped me grow in the long run. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you next time. I'll just leave the gameplay running if you want to see the rest of it. Bye.
UAV recon standing by. UAV online. Kill confirmed. Enemy UAV spotted. Take it down. Enemy care package. Kill confirmed. The invaders have been defeated. Kill confirmed.